All right, we are live. Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, boys and girls of all ages, thank you for joining me on another, episode of Smash Times Lead Therapy. This is number 47, almost to the big 5-0. Almost to the big 5-0. So it's getting better. It's getting better. So let me talk about who we have on tonight. As a YouTuber slash whatever, I'm forced to go on Instagram, and I kind of fought that for a long time because I'm not really IG savvy, and I always get these random feeds that pop up, just random Instagrammers, and some are cool, some are kind of whatever. And then I found this one about 3 weeks ago. It was a great video, and I watched it, and I watched a bunch of her other ones, and it's pretty funny. She seems like a really interesting person. So without further ado, let's bring on Crystal. Is your audio working?
Oh, hello.
There we go.
Whoops. Great start so far, huh?
It's all right. It's all right. So let's look who is in the chat real quick. We have Jesus, me, and Twisted, who is a new channel member. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Fluffy, awesome. So what's funny is a lot of people that watch YouTube don't have Instagram, and a lot of them are like, oh, I hate Instagram, I don't want anything to do with Instagram. And you do know YouTube, and you're just Instagram, right?
Pretty much. I have my airsoft YouTube channel, but that's kind of dead. Stopped uploading for a while now.
What?
And oh, you know what? Never mind.
All
I
right,
don't
so
want to
now
go there.
we have to all hunt down this
Oh God.
airsoft channel. We'll get into the airsoft in a little bit because that's really interesting.
hmm
Because I'm a firm believer, like, dry firing and airsoft can really help you with just your regular gun game,
Oh yeah,
reaction
definitely.
times. Yeah. So you are from California.
Correct.
I am so sorry for you.
I know. It was super hot yesterday, and today was pouring rain. So don't know what's
Yeah.
going on.
Oh, it rained?
Yeah, it was raining in the morning. I was planning to go for a little swim, but yeah, plans got canceled real quick.
That's wild. I'm a refugee from California myself.
Mm,
I was born and raised in the 310. So I have moved out to Texas, and no looking back. It is
really?
so much better here.
I've been thinking about that too, low key.
So much better. It is so much better. There's so much work out here still. The gas is cheaper. You can buy a
Mm,
house. You can live.
mm-hmm.
Like if I was still in LA, I would be in an apartment struggling with what I make now. With what I make now, I mean, I have a house. I bought a GTR a couple like 2
Oh,
years
nice.
ago. Yeah, we take vacations all the time. It's pretty
Mm-hmm.
nice. You can actually have a life out here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Not in California. I'd be a
Yeah.
panhandler right now in California.
Yeah, it's tough over here, but we're all doing the best we can.
What's the gas like right now?
Oh my gosh, it's almost like $6 or $7 now. It's getting pretty crazy. I don't
Oh
think it's
my
getting
god,
better for a while, so
it's not. It's just a
yep.
bummer.
Gotta
All
look
right,
into
so
different cars and shit.
we got Brandon in the chat. My buddy Dale, A Dubs, Fluffy, Levi. Levi is my buddy from LA, and I convinced him to move to Texas, so he is coming to
Oh, really?
Houston in like 2 months. I got such a cool gift for you, bro. When you get here, Levi, man, that's my old car show buddy from.
Oh, that's awesome.
See, I was in the first generation back in the old import show off days, back, 96, 97, in
Mm.
the olden days when you were like 2 years old.
Uh,
So you're from California and you have an Instagram channel, which I think is really, really cool. The video that got me was random things a gun person like has in their like office. And there was like
oh,
bullets on the floor, and I got bullets
yeah.
everywhere. And it was just really funny. And I thought that was hilarious. And I watched a bunch of your other stuff, and it's just really well put together videos. And I really enjoy your Instagram feed. So
Oh,
every
thank
time you get a
you.
new video, I always click it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So how did you get into shooting?
Um, I don't really have a great origin story of how I got into it, but um, I guess it started off with airsoft. Um, before going into the real guns, and that was like probably 11, 12 years ago. Uh, so yeah, ever since then, I've just been playing with guns. I think maybe like a year or two into playing airsoft, I started making friends that were into real guns, and I'm like, okay, this is something that I wanted to do. I just don't know where to go. Um, you know, I think for a first timer to go to a range and want to rent a gun to try shooting is scary because you don't really know what's going on. So I was really fortunate to make the friends that I did that helped me out and kind of get me like a little taste of what it is like to shoot a real gun. And then after that, it's just I've been doing. I just shoot guns for fun here and there whenever a friend invites me out, but it's within the past year that I really started getting into trying out the competitions, the three gun competitions, and USPSA. So it's
Nice.
been, yeah, it's, I guess like now is kind of when I'm really getting into it. Before it was more just for fun every now and then.
Yeah. So, I mean, once that bug, once that bug bites you, you're like, oh, this is something I really want to get into. So you weren't raised with guns. So I have to ask you, as a former Californian,
Hmm.
when I would shoot, and I remember I couldn't tell anybody I was really into guns because they look at you weird, like, why do you need a gun? And
Hmm.
no one at my job knew I shot on the weekends, and I just had to keep it pretty low key. So, what did your family say when they found out you're like this crazy gun person now?
Yeah, that's it's not their favorite, especially coming from an Asian background. Um, yeah, guns are almost like a no-no in the house and just in general. But, when I was doing the whole airsoft thing, they didn't really like it, my parents, but they supported me, I guess, and then they kind of saw, what I was doing, and it's like, okay, not bad. Then I got into the real guns, and it's like, oh, they can't tell which gun is real, which gun is fake. So I try to like tell them or teach them, how to handle a gun properly and just make like treat every gun like it's a real gun, just in case you never know. Um, but actually, my dad had a coworker similar to you, where he had to keep his gun hobbies a secret. But I guess one day he told my dad, and they went out shooting, and they took the family, me and my mom as well. Um, and so they got a little bit more comfortable with it. Well, I wouldn't say comfortable, but a little more used to it. Like they kind of know what it's about, even though they're still not. I don't think they're pro gun,
Yeah,
but
I get that a lot too because my wife is Filipino, and of
mhm.
course the relatives move in with you immediately. It's part of the package deal,
Mhm.
Lola and Lulu moved in. So I remember I had like guns all over the house, and my
Mhm.
mother-in-law was moving in, and she's moving her giant boxes of I don't know what, and she's like pretty freaked out. She's like, "What are these things?" I'm like, "Those are guns." She goes, "Oh, why do you have guns? What's going on?" She goes, "Do you have more than one?" I'm like, "Oh, I got maybe more than one. Yes, let's just go with that, more than one." But so the Asian culture in general with guns is kind of weird because there's a lot of Filipinos in the Philippines that are super gun fanatics, but
Mhm.
in California,
Yeah,
not so much.
it's a little different.
Yeah. So you started airsoft, and then you got into real guns, and then like a year ago, you got really into guns, and you got the USPSA, right?
Mhm.
Nice.
USPSA, and I got into three gun first, which is I just made that one friend that was into three gun, so I just balled out on all this ammo. Um, and yeah, it was fun. I think I like it more than USPSA, but definitely right now with the price of ammo, USPSA is a little bit cheaper. Actually, a lot cheaper um, for the whole
Yeah.
competition thing.
Because ammo right now in LA, what is like a box of 9 millimeter going for?
I can't remember. Like, I can't remember. I'm not even gonna try to guess. It's
See,
been
she probably bought so much bulk. She's like, let's just buy like 10,000 rounds. Let's
I
get into it.
did. It's
It's
all
a
sitting somewhere.
I know. And that's another thing my mother-in-law saw was like boxes of ammo arriving at the house. She's like,
Mhm.
"Why do you need all that?" I'm like, "Well, you just do. You just do."
Yeah.
Yeah. So I do have a question from the chat. David Phillips says, "What type of PCC do you shoot?"
Right now I'm running a Titan Ballistics PCC. It's a they custom built it for me and everything, so it's pretty cool. I'm gonna get a new paint job for it. It's this one right there, that one.
Ah, there it
Yeah,
is. There it is. Yeah, YouTube is weird when you pick up guns.
yeah. So I just thought I'd leave it in the background for a little.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So you got into airsoft, you got into USPSA, and I got to talk about your car obsession too. So you're really into
Mhm.
cars, and
I wouldn't say really into cars, but yeah, and I'm into cars.
so you design the wraps that go on the cars?
Mhm.
And is that like your company? Do you sell those designs to I know all the guys out at Modern Image. So would you sell to like them?
So I work with a company, or I work with like different clients to see whenever they have their client that wants a design, then I'll either work with the company or the client directly. Um, so I guess it's more of like a freelance basis, I
Right.
guess. And then I also do my own thing, I guess my own company. So if they don't want to go through a company, or if they know me directly, then they can just go through me.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because as soon as I got the GTR, I had it wrapped, and I thought about doing it myself. And then after I tried to do the trunk myself, I decided it's best to go to a professional. It's a lot harder than it looks.
It is, yeah, wrapping it looks, I mean, essentially, it's just a sticker on a car, but there's, like, some technicalities to it and
There's a science, especially the
science.
corners. I couldn't get the corners
Mhm.
right, and it just looked really gross. And
The
I'm like,
corners, the
well,
tucking, yeah.
and then my neighbor comes out and he goes, "You just bought this car and you're gonna cheap out on a wrap?" I'm like, okay, that's a good point.
Yeah, true. Might as well go all
So,
out.
but so the wrap's been on that car. I actually sold it recently. It's in LA now,
Oh,
and
okay.
so it's cruising around LA with the satin red wrap.
Okay, I was gonna ask what color did you go with?
It's called Vampire Satin Red or something like that.
Mm,
Oh man, it looks so nice. It looks really nice. Now let's see. Paul in the chat says Asian culture is definitely odd towards guns. Korean Hapa here, a little bit, a little bit.
yep.
Now let's see. Let's see. Uh, Mike McClune on vehicle wraps is art as well. Science for sure. Vinyl can be a bugger. Yeah, it
Oh,
sucks.
yeah.
So I bought all this wrap and I try to do the trunk and I'm like, what am I doing? This is so dumb. This is not a good idea at all. And so after the fourth try,
Hey, I applaud you for continuing to try.
I was like, it looks like an easy car because there's not too many sharp angles. Just do
Mhm.
it. And then I was looking at the bumper, the back bumper. I'm like, there's no way.
The bumpers are the hardest parts of the cars usually to
Yeah.
wrap.
So I took
Yeah.
it to this guy down here in Houston, and he did the entire car by himself in one day.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah. Well, it was
Wild.
black, so he didn't have to do like the door jams.
Oh, okay.
But that's a lot, and I watched him
It
do it,
still is
and
a
I was like,
lot, yeah.
he would wrap the doors like that. I couldn't believe how fast he was. But you get what you pay for, you know.
Oh, hell yeah.
So you're gonna move to Texas soon, I hear.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, California is cool, but I don't know. You're like what, 23, 24?
Yeah, stop it. Sure. We can
All
go
right.
with that. That's
We'll go
fine with
with
me.
20. I will shoot high end 26.
Oh, stop it.
All right. So anyway, for you, I mean, honestly, I couldn't imagine raising my kids like in LA.
Mhm.
Like
Oh, I'm more, Orange County, so I
Orange
feel like,
County's cool.
yeah, it's a little less congested than LA. I don't really like LA. My car doesn't make it. I ripped my bumper off over there.
I've done that before.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, there used to be back in the olden days, there was a shop called Auto Explosion, and they were the
Mhm.
first ones to do like headlight conversions and really just anything custom to a car. And I remember I picked up my car from there and I immediately ripped off the bumper.
Ugh.
because I didn't know how to drive it.
Oh,
So you learn really quick, really
yeah.
quick.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you do. But I don't know, I've ripped off, like I had a diffuser on there, I ripped it off, like, 4 times. I rebought it, like, 4 times, and, now I'm trying to buy it one more time. I'm like, "I promise I won't scrape anymore." Yeah, they discontinued it, so I
You
need
might as
to
well just
find a
get
different
airbags.
solution.
Just get
I
airbags.
do have airbags, that's the thing.
You
Ugh.
just not put them up,
Woman driver, Asian driver, that's probably it.
even
I
with
do put them up.
airbags.
Yeah, so even with the bags, my ride height is my high height, so I'm, like, maxed out, and um, it's still pretty low, so I'm actually thinking of, maybe raising it another 1 to 2 inches, just a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, that's probably a good idea. Your pocketbook will thank you.
I know. It's been long enough. I should have learned my lesson by now, but I think now is the time.
I remember on my Honda Civic, I wanted these special side skirts back in the old days. It was a
Mhm.
'94, and the side skirts, when they were put on and molded to the side of the car, they were only this much off the ground. So every time I would get on the freeway
Oh.
and it would bounce, so I had to, since it was molded to the car, I'd take it, before every show, I'd go back to the Auto Explosion and he would raise the car up and then he'd repaint that one section. And then like
Mm,
6 months later, it's gone again. It was bad. It was such a dumb idea. I thought it looked so cool though.
I know, but it's worth it for that little moment, right? Ugh,
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was
yeah.
all right. Let's see. Anybody else in the chat? Let's see. Got Randy Adams, Shooting Gallery, New England. Big old Mike McClune. She looks 18 at most. CNT Designs. Come on, man. Come on.
Oh,
All
I'm
right.
so
That's
flattered right now, you guys.
25 is good. And that kind of fooled me because I grew up with Asians, so I can usually tell. I can usually tell.
Can you tell my ethnicity?
Hawaiian Chinese.
Mm,
No?
close-ish?
No?
I do Polynesian dancing, so I don't know
I
how you
know. I
count
was
that.
guessing. I saw that. That's
Oh,
that's coming
that's
up.
why.
Uh, Chinese, right?
I'm a quarter Chinese.
Not Filipino. Not Korean. God, Orange County. Not Viet. It can't be Vietnamese. No. I give up.
It's Vietnamese.
Really?
Yeah.
So you know what's funny? Here's a fun fact for you. So Houston, Texas has more Vietnamese than all of like Southern California. So there's a
No
bigger
way,
concentration
really?
here. Yeah. There's a bigger concentration of Vietnamese in Houston than like in say like Downey or Buena Park.
Do they like guns over there?
Everybody likes guns over here. This is Texas.
Ah, that's so awesome.
No, and it's funny because I know all the shops that would use wraps, so that'd be an easy transition for you.
That would
There
be
you
pretty
go.
dope. I'm gonna hit you up if I ever move to Texas.
So let me tell you, the car scene out here is ridiculous. Like, because it's a lot of old oil and gas money.
Mhm,
And sorry to go off topic of guns, but the first week I moved here, I would see like Ferraris nonstop and Lamborghinis. And at first I was like, oh man, that's cool. And then after like 2 weeks, I'm like, I don't like yellow. And you start just like, it's gross. But you see like Bugattis running around, pretty common. So it's pretty nuts. It's pretty nuts. Like the car meets here are bananas. Like when I would organize GTR meets and we'd have like 25 show up. It
oh,
was a lot
wow.
of fun. It was a lot of fun.
That's pretty
Let's
cool. I
see.
didn't know the car scene was hot in Texas.
And if you go up to Dallas, it's even more expensive. Like their scenes up there, like they have this one, it's called the rooftop meet, and it's about 250 cars on a weekend, and it's just a
Mhm,
meet. And every single one of them is like Bugatti
mm,
or uh, just name it. It's there's a ton of them up there. This one
uh-huh.
guy brings out his Ferrari like F1. It's nuts. It's nuts.
That's wild. That's pretty cool.
Dallas is really cool, but I live in Houston. Let's
I've actually never been
see.
to Texas.
What?
Yeah, I
Well,
don't think I've
I've
been to
been here
San.
12 years now, and I gotta say, it's so much better than like Los Angeles.
There's stuff to do out there. You're not bored.
All right, so here's something I get a lot. All right, knock it off. So when I have friends that come visit me, it's always the same thing. Like they'll come out and I'll pick them up at the airport and we'll drive. Like, oh, you guys have Starbucks here? Oh, you guys have like movie theaters and like the mall? I'm like, yeah, I don't ride a horse to work, you know? Texas is really fun. If you like guns, there's tons of stuff to do here.
I know. That's why I'm thinking about taking a trip or something.
Come on out. We'll do a meet and greet. And
Oh,
then
I'm so down.
everyone will just come shoot a bunch of guns.
Wonder if my car will make
Armored
it.
Ghost thought you were a Latinx. No.
I've gotten that before.
Taiwan. No. Let's see. Get out of Cali if you like freedom. I know, Levi. I can't wait till you come here, buddy. Man, couple more weeks. My bud from LA is gonna be here. He's the second one I've converted, and then my really good friend is coming in like 2 years. Yeah,
Wow, really?
yeah, I can't wait.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, Texas is so cool. Say smash. Did someone say guns? Yes, we did say guns. Okay, so out of all the guns, how many guns do you have now since you're like hardcore 2 years into it?
I have three, but I'm looking to build another one. I just haven't found the time to do so because I want to like pick my parts and kind of do more research on it because right now I'm still pretty like noob status. The guys over at Titan helped me build my PCC, and the other two are just handguns. So
So Titan is a shop out there.
mhm.
Okay, cool. That's fantastic. Have you ever been out to the Angeles Forest gun range?
No,
I wonder
I've
if
only been
that's
to like a handful,
yeah.
but I'll
Angeles,
write that one down.
Angeles Forest is where I used to go years ago. I don't know if it's still around. I know they were trying to shut it down because they had built these bougie houses next to it,
Oh, okay.
and they're always trying to do that. That happens to a lot of gun ranges. The development will come in, then they'll get noise complaints, and then they'll try and pressure them into selling the property.
Mm,
Nice. So you have the California roster, so you really can't buy any cool guns yet.
I know.
I
It's
know.
sad.
Every time there's a new gun that comes out, you're just like, well, one day.
Yeah, pretty much.
I saw in one of your pictures you were shooting a what was that? That 45. It looks like the space gun. God, I always forget what that thing is called.
The Vector?
The Vector, the Chris Vector.
Mhm.
How'd you like that?
The one that I shot was a 22, so it was
22? They make that gun in a 22?
yeah, it almost felt faker than an airsoft gun.
I shoot a lot of 22, but that's just because of cost. It's expensive.
That's what I'm thinking, but I don't know. I don't. It's all right, especially for the Vector. Yeah, it was a little lackluster, but
Yeah, because that
it's
gun
still
has
a
no
pretty
recoil. That gun has
yeah
no recoil anyway. So a
yeah
22 must be like shooting air.
yeah. I didn't even know I was shooting it. It barely felt anything, but yeah, those guns are cool.
Oh, so Dale is another one that just moved from California to the great state of
Mm.
Texas. And oh, he says it's closed. Damn, that was such a great range too.
Oh, Angeles.
Yeah, Angeles Forest.
Oh.
Gort says California roster is why Gen 3 Glock 19s are still made. I know it. I know it. It's too bad. Growing up out there, it was cool to grow up there, but I wouldn't want to ever raise kids out there. It's crazy.
Mm.
So, what are your future plans? So, you're going to build another gun. You're still going to do US PSA.
Yeah. I did. I did like two USPSA matches. I did more three gun matches. I honestly I like three gun a lot more. It's just a lot more expensive, and then I need three guns. So you know.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I'm gonna continue to do that. Maybe build another gun or two. So let's see.
So I got to warn you, if you come to Texas, you'll have over like 40 guns in 2 years.
Yeah, I already have my my list of
Do you? What's
my
top?
wish
What's top
list.
of your list? Like, if you could have your top three guns, what would you get if you could get them?
Okay, I don't know why I just want a Mac 11. It's something. It was like one of my first airsoft guns. I love how compact it is. It's a square. Um, that's my favorite shape. I don't know why it's so cute.
It's that California thug life, folks.
Yeah. So Mac 11, and then probably an MP5K.
Oh
Just
yeah, let's aim for the stars. Those are pretty nice. Those are
yeah.
those are great guns.
So yeah,
Nice.
it's a dream for now. So I try not to think about it too much. But
Well, I mean, do you have a lot of roots in California that would force you to stay there? Because I
it,
know so many people moving out that are like, if you can move out, just do it.
it's mostly a family thing for me because all my family is here. My parents, my sibling, my cousins. It's a little harder for me to just leave that, but it's getting closer. So bye.
Yeah.
I'll say
So
hi to you from Texas. So I don't
yeah,
know.
you
We'll
got
see.
planes. Like I'll be in LA.
Yeah.
We're going out the whole 4th of July week. We're gonna go out there and do
Oh, okay.
fireworks and hang out, and then God, try to get out as fast as possible. As soon as I get on that 91 freeway, I turn my road rage comes back. I'm angry. I'm uptight. I hate it. I hate. Ugh. You'll
Yeah,
understand when you move out and people are really nice to you. It's weird at first.
they're nicer over there.
They like talk to you in the grocery store. Like everyone chats
Oh.
you up. I thought I was gonna get robbed. It was. Trust me, it's so much nicer here. I sound like a billboard. They will follow. I know they will.
I bet you're gonna visit my mansion that I'll have over there.
Yeah, there's no state tax, so you get a raise immediately.
Mm,
And even the most expensive houses here, you can get a solid house here for under 300,000.
yeah, that's
Nice,
wild. I
like
checked out the
super nice.
prices, and yeah, and they look nicer sometimes than the ones over here. It's just crazy.
Yeah, I had a friend that he bought a house in North Hollywood, and he was bragging that he had like a yard, and it was almost 2,000 square feet. And he only paid 850 for it. I'm like, you are smoking crack. And it was a tiny house built in 1940 something, and he paid 850. Like, yeah,
That's wild.
it's crazy.
Do you hear that beeping?
It's probably it from your side.
Yes, my headphones are gonna die. I don't know what to do.
Oh no,
Will you judge me if I have this wire hanging out
no, no
from
one
my?
will judge you.
Okay.
The chat might. No, I'm
Ugh.
kidding.
Okay.
Brandy says California doesn't have real fireworks. I don't know. I honestly, I think California is the one place that had pretty fun fireworks because we would go to Wilmington, the next city over, and the was so much. There were so many fireworks on every street. You couldn't drive. It was just pure smoke. It was like a thick fog. It was so many fireworks. So
People
that's
find a
fun.
way to get real fireworks.
Yeah,
So
like my friend
it's always
Cheryl.
popping off.
My friend Cheryl, she had an uncle that worked at Disneyland or something, and he would get a couple of the really fun fireworks and shoot
Yeah.
up. Oh, I just ratted her out on.
Oh,
Sorry,
oops.
sorry, Cheryl. My former friend Cheryl says the 405 traffic sucks. It does
Yes,
suck.
that one's worse. That one's so
Yeah,
much
and the
worse.
homeless too. Like I remember, like I used to spend a lot of time in Buena Park, and
That's where I'm from, actually. Yeah.
Vietnamese. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like used to spend a lot of time out there. I had a lot of friends out there, and the last time I went to what was that Lee's Sandwiches, and there was
Mm.
like 20 homeless people just camped out in front of this
Oh wow,
sandwich shop.
really?
I'm like, this place is horrible now.
Oh wow.
I know. And my sister lives in Lomita. Used to be really nice. It's trash.
Hmm.
It's
Where's that?
horrible.
More up?
Lomita is between Palos Verdes and like Torrance, California.
Okay, not a clue. Okay.
Over there by like San Pedro area.
Sure. Yeah, my map is all fucked. It's okay. Moving on.
This girl gets mad style points for wearing an analog watch instead of a smartwatch.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see it. Very true. Very true. Me, I only wear a watch for decoration.
It's a vibe.
Yeah, I can't wait till Levi comes. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So tell me more about your Instagram. Like, how do you get sponsors through Instagram? I saw that was it We the People citing some stuff and Eclipse holsters.
I do stuff with Scallywag, the blades, like the daggers, so that's new. I guess my first one was like with Chris. They hired me for a photo shoot.
Oh, cool.
I don't know why, but sure.
Hey, that's awesome. Well, so the Eclipse, I love their holsters too because
Mhm,
it's not an expensive holster and it's pretty cool stuff. Um, like We the People is really cool to work with, and they give a lot of people like opportunities that are starting out.
mhm.
And what else? Who is there anybody you want to work with that you haven't been able to reach out to?
See, the thing with me, like kind of new in the gun world, haven't really like dug that deep or thought that hard into it.
Mhm.
These brands are the ones that reached out to me. So I mean, yeah, I didn't reach out to them, so I don't know.
Hey,
Don't
at
really
least
know
they're
how to
reaching out to
answer
you. That's
that.
awesome.
That's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Especially they gave me a chance. Especially Chris. They gave me a chance to work with them even before I really got into the gun stuff.
Hmm.
So
That's
it
awesome.
was yeah.
So B Noise says sticky holster. So I'm really tight with the sticky holster guys.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Sticky
send me
holster.
your PO box. I'll have them send you some sticky holster.
Okay.
So do you have a concealed carry license? Is that a thing out there?
It is a thing. I
It's really hard to get though, right?
I'm working on it. Just you know, I'm a very lazy person. I'll be real honest.
Oh, look at Dale. It says Scallywag owner is a good friend, great knives. So the person in the chat, Dale Funduck, if you
Mhm.
guys don't know, he's new to Texas, formerly from California, and he is very well connected, gentlemen. He pretty much knows everyone.
Mm. Should I go friend him right now?
Yeah, right. Smash Hooker with Two Way Warehouse and Sticky. Man, Two Way Warehouse. So Two Way Warehouse is a local ammo manufacturer here in Houston, and they give
Mhm.
me a little bit of discount, but I still buy quite a bit of my own ammo. But sticky holsters are great when you start concealed carry, which you should already be doing, by the way.
I know, I really should.
Hmm. It's
I
for
gotta get my
safety.
shit together.
You do, you do. But
Yeah.
well, that's only strike one. You still got two more. It's cool. So once you start concealed carrying, sticky holsters are great. They're so comfortable. Like I forget I'm wearing it.
Oh, okay.
Boss Hogs in the chat. What's up, man? All right. Let's see. What's going on? So tell me, how did you get into like the whole Polynesian dancing thing?
That was before airsoft. I was probably like 12 or 13. My aunt or my cousin, my young aunt. She's technically my aunt, but
Right.
I kind of consider her a cousin. Anyway, so we got into it together. We knew some people that had like a little dance troupe thing. So it wasn't like a one of the big companies, I guess, one of the bigger dance groups. So that's how we kind of got into it. Started learning Polynesian dances, which consists of like Tahitian, which is my favorite, hula, which I hate, Samoan, like New Zealand, just like all the islands. And each island has like their own different type of dancing. But started doing that um, around 12 or 13, and then up to now, I'm like more on and off now, but we do shows like weddings. I think we were on TV one time, like Channel 5 or something, Yeah, I
Oh,
don't know.
very cool.
It's like another adventure with that. But yeah, I think more guns is my passion than dance. I remember back in the day, uh, I would have like a Polynesian show. Like, let's say I had to perform at a wedding, right? But the the boys wanted to play airsoft the day before, and I'm like, oh, what's the harm? I come back with like all these like scars, and with the dancing, you're supposed to look beautiful and flawless, right? Yeah, it was a very hard balance for
They're
me.
like, you stand in the back. You're in
Yeah,
the back.
so I just had to put a bunch of makeup on and just fuck it, and that's how I balanced out my two passions for a while. But yeah, now it's just like just on and off. If they need me for shows, they'll still call me, so I don't have to. I should be consistently like practicing, but I'm still on call if they need to hire me. So
Oh, that's cool.
yeah,
There's a restaurant out here that they do like a Polynesian show. The food isn't not that great. They
but you
charge
don't
like
go for the food.
eh, and it's like $100 for lunch. I'm like,
Oh my, for lunch only?
yeah, it's a little weird.
Mm,
Yeah, like now the show is, but it's Texas. It's not exactly there's like hula troops around
yeah.
every corner. You know, California, it's different. Out here, it's like what seniors learn to stay active.
Mm.
So Derek in the chat says he fled from California to Arizona on a shoestring budget. I know. I like Arizona, but I heard Arizona is becoming a lot more California.
That's what I heard.
No bueno.
Uh,
Gort says you can't beat sticky holsters for pocket carry. I carry on the side with my sticky holster too. It's like a soft compression holster.
I'm so gonna look them up. Everyone's talking about them.
Yeah, they're great. They're great. Let's see. Ohio is CC2. All these keeps coming up. Let's see. Two Gun Kitty, the catnip outlaw. We fled New Mexico to Texas to start off COVID. I love that name, Two Gun Kitty. That's
There's
awesome.
little kitty.
Right here. Shooting gallery in New England. Can't wait to leave MA. I know, man. Those pin mags. It's horrible. Let me ask you a question. Does California have 30 round mag bans? I thought it was 10 rounds only.
It is 10 rounds only.
So when you do these matches, how do you do the match with 10 round mags? Or are they 10
Um,
round mags?
production.
Oh, you're just good at that. Okay, all right. Tennessee's a horrible state to move here. You know what, Andrew? Tell Mr. Big Kid that because Mr. Big Kid and Tactical Considerations both want to move to Tennessee. I said, don't do it. Don't do it. And he's never even been there.
Why is it so bad?
Tennessee's okay, but there's
Oh.
not a whole lot going on
Oh,
there.
okay.
I like Georgia quite a bit. Georgia's a really fun state.
Mm,
If it wasn't Texas, it would be Georgia. But Texas is so big. I mean, there's so many different. Like, if you want more of a desert climate, you have it. You want to go live in the woods, they have it. You want to go
mm.
live in like southern hot, like Vietnam, they got it here too. I mean, there's every kind of place in Texas. Let's see. Derek says, I think Arizona, Texas, and Florida is where California people are moving to. Unfortunately, yes. But what's great is everybody I meet out here from California is a pretty gun friendly person. So the more the merrier. Andrew says we can't have any more Democrats moving here. It's
Uh,
funny because when I was in California, I was pretty hard left. But when you move to a free state, your whole mind kind of just everyone leaves you alone here. It's pretty nice. Now I'm middle of the road. I'm still kind of a tree hugger. To everyone living in a communist state, yeah, don't move to a free state. Look at this, another sticky fan. Because let me tell you one thing: as soon as you tell people you're from California, they're gonna be like, "Move here, leave your politics in California."
mm,
But it was weird for me because I couldn't turn right if I wanted to.
mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, to each their own.
right.
Yeah.
And it's hand in hand with the gun culture too.
Oh yeah.
Although you wouldn't know recently, all those Republicans sold out the 2A community, rat bastards.
Mm,
God, that sucks. And I
really?
read somewhere that most of the people that voted for the new gun regulations were supported by the NRA. So
Oh
now,
really?
yeah,
That's wild.
that's why I was like, thank you NRA for selling us out, you rat bastards.
My leg fell asleep.
Um, do what?
My leg fell asleep.
Oh, because before we started the chat, we were talking about. So I bought a standing desk because I'm a little on the husky side. I got a lot of tactical girth going on, and I bought a desk that I could move up and down. And I thought it would help me stand up more and be healthier, but all I did was buy a taller chair, so it doesn't help me at all. But my
Oh,
leg fall asleep.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah, sometimes your leg falls asleep. Then you need to get a chair with a rest. Safe
Yeah.
Line says, "What's up, Smashing everybody? I just got done watching the Radical tour. Oh, thanks, man. That was really fun. So I just got to go on a um let's see, Drizzle got a badass paint job on her car. That's a wrap, right?
It's a wrap.
Yeah, and it's originally is black,
Yeah.
which is the best color to wrap because you
Wait,
can
what do you
save
mean?
because
Oh,
you can save a lot of money with because black. You don't have to do the door jams
yeah.
and you won't be able to see like if something's peeking through and it's black, it's no big deal. But if it's white, everyone's gonna see it.
Or
And
if
so
it's
you
a
can,
color.
yeah. So like you can have an okay wrap with a black card, it's fine. But if it's like any other color, your wrap has to be flawless,
Mm,
or everyone's gonna know it's
yeah.
not. Let's see. If you like the First Amendment, yeah, guys. We all know. Call the senators. Yeah. Good luck with that. The tour was great. Yeah, so I got to go to Radical Firearms and go like a tour of their whole facility and
Mm,
shoot some suppressed like full auto guns, which was pretty cool. Like a MG 42, the big machine gun. I got to
yeah.
shoot 30
That
rounds
sounds so
suppressed through
dope.
that, and it was so quiet. It was so quiet, but yeah, it was so much fun. God, that was a blast. So I just did a video on that, and the video should be a lot longer, but I just condensed a lot of it. Plus, there was a lot of stuff I couldn't film in there.
Mm,
That's top secret.
top secret.
Yeah, right. They said,
Mm-hmm.
okay, you can film here, don't film there. But let's see. Let's see. Lee Fox says, thanks for the meet and greet. It was a good time. Lee Fox, thank you for coming out for that, man. It was great. So I did a meet and greet, and we had about 26 people come out. But it was so hot. It was like 102 with 100% humidity in
Oh my
Houston.
gosh.
It was nasty. It's
Yeah.
nasty. The only drawback to Houston is you got about 2 months where the humidity really sucks. And then, it snowed here my first year. So it
Oh,
snowed probably 4 times since I moved here in Houston, which is crazy. And the last time it snowed, it stuck around for like 4 or 5 days. It was cool. It was like 3 inches. It was all right.
that's pretty cool. I never seen snow, so I just always get excited just thinking about it.
You've never seen snow.
No, not falling from the sky.
Big Bear is right there.
It never snows when I go. Is this yeah. I just gotta go more than I guess.
You got to go more. Yeah, right. Michael Clune says, Pat Rhino Toomey is retiring. Yeah, I know. Oh, man. Politics in the 2A are just so flooded right now. I hate it. I wish they would just leave you alone. Just let
Mm,
us buy what we want to buy. I mean,
right.
gun people are good people.
Exactly.
You'll find out when you move here.
One day, maybe.
Let's see. You look like you survived Smash, baby. I know. It was freaking hot, man. Randy, let me tell you, it was unbearably hot. It was too much. It was too much. And then the targets, like, so we were in an air conditioned building where we did like the raffle and we ate and all that stuff. And then the shooting part, you had to walk out into the sun like 60 yards, shoot, and then you had to go back to the tables and get
Oof,
more magazines and then walk back out. So I brought 20 mags and I shot four.
Oh,
I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. All right. So what pistol do you have?
I have an SP01 and a P238.
Oh, nice. Those are great.
Mm,
What pistol do you want to get?
not sure yet.
The correct answer is all of them. All
Oh,
of them.
my mind is on a AR. Yeah, so that's why. Yes, but all of them would be nice.
Yeah, it's funny. So when I was there, they just did the thing where you could start building your own ARs in California. That law just passed, and so we were pinning the mags in, and you had to open it up and load it from the top. And it was so. We were just glad to be able to have an AR,
uh,
and it was fun to shoot, but it was a pain in the ass to load. And then they came out with the bullet button, and now everyone out there is just running buttons and detachable 30 round mags. And I guess no one says anything to you guys at the gun ranges, right?
I don't know.
Good answer. Good answer. There you go, Randy. Dale says it wasn't that bad. Yeah, but Dale, you're what they call a man's man, Dale. I'm a sissy. I don't like the heat. Shane Sharton Schwati says, "Who is this?" Her name is Crystal. And what is your IG name for everyone in the folks?
Drop Dead Drizzle.
Drop Dead Drizzle. You can find her on Instagram. Here, let me get a link to her channel, her IG, which is funny because a lot of people, like I said, I know a lot of my subscribers, most of them don't have
Oh,
Instagram.
Instagram.
And you guys should. Instagram is pretty fun. Like my daughter, my oldest daughter is 21, and she's constantly making fun of me because she's like, "Dad, you should put that on your um, wall or whatever." I don't know what she's talking about. I'm old. She goes, "Oh, Dad, put that on your reel. Don't put that on your post or blah blah blah." I'm like, "I don't know. I don't know how to do that." All right. So I just put a link to her Instagram. If you guys are not subscribers, click on it. If you do have Instagram, if you don't have Instagram, you need to start one and then click on it because it's hilarious. And you'll know it's hers because she has a hilarious picture.
Oh god.
So what's up with this picture? This thing is so funny.
I don't even want to know. I post a lot of crap on there.
No, it's good. How did you get started designing car wraps? That's pretty random.
Because I wanted to wrap my car. So I was looking at shops, and then one of them was hiring or was like in need of a graphic designer. I'm like, that's me. They're like, have you ever designed a car wrap before? I'm like, no. And they wanted to teach me. I'm like, okay, sure. And that's where I am now.
Oh, that's awesome. So have you ever tried to wrap any part of your car?
Mm,
It's a pain in the ass.
yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Rather leave it to the professionals.
Leave it to the
Yeah.
professionals.
I mean, yeah, I know like the basics of it, but if I wrap a car, I'm gonna end up on Wrap Police. They're gonna come get me.
Hey, so you had one of those ARs with the upper that shoots the cans.
Mm,
That is so much fun.
the can cannon.
Yeah, the can cannon. Those guys were out at the Gundy Awards,
Mhm.
and they had all these circles set up, and if you shot through, you won like a T-shirt or something.
Oh, that's dope.
It was just nothing but cans all over there. I mean, I was like, man, let's recycle that. That's money right there. That's California coming out of me.
Hmm.
It's not waste the money. So, what are your future plans as far as your IG? Are you going to start a YouTube channel too? A gun related YouTube channel?
I wasn't. I wasn't thinking about that. I would. I don't even know what I would post.
Well, you could just start with shorts to start out with. I mean, you could take all your IG shorts and just move them
Yeah,
over
that's
straight.
that's what I was thinking. Like, let me just repost these 15-second TikToks on YouTube. But
Yeah, why not?
yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's a thought. I've been thinking about doing YouTube, but I just as far as content, like I'm not. quite sure what, like, I don't have a game plan, but
As
it's
far
a
as
thought right
content,
now.
I think if I was a 25-year-old girl from California, I would, if I were to start out, I would start out more as like a vlog. You know, this is like a day in the life of
Mhm.
Drizzle. You know, that's just to do more like a personal. Don't do like you could do reviews and stuff. That's fine, but it's not entertaining. It's kind of,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. How I think this is such a God. How do I say this without getting in trouble? I know there's several channels today that are super popular. If they had started today instead of 4 or 5 years ago, they probably wouldn't be there today
Mhm.
because the long form content that they have, people don't have time for it. They would tune it out. It wouldn't be successful. But since
Mhm.
they already have a pretty good following, then it's they can
They already have the
survive.
yeah.
Yeah, they already have the subscribers. Like
Mhm.
for me, it's like that video was already 14 minutes today, and damn, that was so long. I was like, I try to keep
Mm.
it 9 minutes or less,
Huh, okay.
but
Mm. Something to think about for sure. I've thought about vlogging, but I feel like I'm not an interesting enough character to like, "Oh, this is what I'm gonna do today."
no, I mean, I think it's cool
You
because
know?
it hits a lot of markets, right? So you have the car people, you
Mhm.
have you like cats too, right? Don't you have a cat?
I do. I used to. But yeah, cats are cool.
Well, you can get another cat.
I could.
So I mean, you're in the cars, guns. I mean, those things go hand in hand right there. Like you'll get a pretty good following just with those two subjects, and then the airsoft is huge, and people
Mm,
don't understand how big airsoft is. I mean, there's a lot of people that have like hardcore airsoft followings. Like I didn't even know how big airsoft was,
yeah.
but you could hit a lot of different markets. I think it'd be successful overnight.
Ah, thanks. Worth a
Let's
shot,
see.
huh?
A lot of people move over to YouTube, do the shorts. So let me. So shorts are great, and they'll get you subscribers. But people that watch shorts don't watch your long form content. The long form content is what gets you paid. Like
Mm,
I have, so I make like about $1,000 a month on YouTube for just AdSense, whatever.
mhm,
And I have friends that get 20 times my views on shorts, and they get like $100
mm,
because I did a couple shorts, but I don't think it's worth, like it's good
mm.
when you first start, but I don't think
Yeah.
for long term, I don't know.
Interesting.
No bueno. Let's see.
Mm.
Too many choices. I like longer videos if they are good. That is true, but it's hard. It's hard to keep those long form content videos exciting.
Yeah, I think, and people nowadays, they're just all over the place, especially with like TikTok and Instagram. Everything's just moves so fast.
Right.
Yeah.
Short attention span.
Yeah. Short attention span.
So let's see. Two Gun Kitties says Smash Time putting my SRO on the DS9 hybrid will send you pics when done. Oh man. That is so cool. So the DS9 is a gun I just recently got. And man, it is so freaking sweet. It's a double stack 1911, and it's like a tricked out race gun out of the box. It's so nice. So nice. When you move here, I'll let you shoot it.
Race guns are really cool.
They are
That
very,
would,
very cool.
yeah, that would be another one on my list.
Flying Rich is in the chat. What's up, buddy? It's a good friend of mine out of Florida. Let's
Oh, you
see.
know people from everywhere, huh?
You know, that's actually why I started the YouTube channels because when I moved here, I didn't have any car friends. Like, you know, I do miss all my old buddies in the import scene
Mm,
from LA because we were a pretty tight group. And then I moved here. I didn't really have any friends. I like shooting guns, and I started doing some car meet stuff. And I did one gun video, and everyone liked it. All the car meet videos, no one cares. I get like 2 views, and then I just love meeting gun people. I do these meet and greets. I just like to meet 2A people, try and give back to the community any way I can. C6 Ladez, what's up, man? He is the worst influence because he's always getting new cool stuff, and I'm always trying to play catch up. Let's see. Maybe think of it like songs, singles, keep the videos around 3 minutes. Yeah, that would be nice.
Mm.
Mike McClune says, yeah, some longer videos are okay, but sometimes they get squirrel. Uh, Mike, you're funny. All right, so who do you want to work with? Just name a company. Let's make it
I
happen.
I I don't know. I really I cannot I can't think of anything on the spot. Now I'm really on the spot.
You are on the spot, young lady. So you let me know who you want to work with. I'm gonna hook you up with sticky holsters. Hopefully, you'll have your concealed carry permit by then.
What other? Let me see.
Me, the people says I watch longer videos more if the stoplights were longer. Oh man, not funny, man.
Was I not supposed to laugh?
That's my good friend from Dallas area, Ken. Me, the people. He's got a channel that he should be way more active on, but I guess he has to work and have a life too. Fluffy squirrels get me all the time. Nice, but I think you should do it. YouTube. YouTube is great. It's free. You have a lot of content already, and it's literally one click, and you could just bring it all over to YouTube. It's so easy.
It's true. Yeah, I'll
So
think
once you get
about
the
that.
1,000 subscribers, then you can start working on your content, like reviews and stuff. I'm sure you got a ton of stuff to review. Do a shop review of that shop that helps you out in
Mm,
California.
yeah.
Just do like a little 2 minute tour. You'd get you'd be monetized probably within a month.
Can you get monetized with this stuff? Like,
Hmm.
okay.
You need 4,000 watch hours or and 1,000 subscribers. So just
Yeah,
your
but with
shorts alone will probably get you 1,000 subs.
guns and everything.
Sure.
Still, oh, okay.
I mean, you just
Hmm.
can't. I mean, as long as you're safe, you can't be out there. Go hold that target, mom, and you can't be doing some crazy shit. But you
Okay.
can, as long as you keep it pretty safe, you're fine.
Uh. Okay. Hmm.
Derek says, as an old guy with the Instagram, I only know how to upload photos. I'm telling you. Dale says, Shadow Systems, they need her. Well, Dale, you need to make that happen. Shadow Systems are pretty sweet. Plus, I
So
think YouTube would open more doors. And then,
yeah.
heck, if you start today, I could see you at SHOT Show
I'm
2023.
yeah. I'm wondering if I should go to Shot Show. I have the opportunity to, but I just again I don't have like a.
It's right
It's
there.
scary to go by myself. Like
Why?
I don't know. I'm a fucking anxious wreck.
By
You know how?
yourself? No, SHOT Show's fun. You'll meet tons of people like your first day.
Yeah, yeah. That's
This
yeah.
was my first SHOT Show, and then after the first night, we were all introducing each other. We were networking. It was great. And then we were, it's Vegas. How do you not have a good
Yeah.
time in Vegas?
Yeah. I might give it a try.
Oh,
So
it's great.
yeah, I think I just gotta get over my fear or whatever. I
Yeah,
have
knock that off.
yeah.
All right, let
Yeah.
me put your IG in the chat one more time. If you guys, honestly, if any of you guys in the chat are don't have Instagram, I would get it. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of cool videos and stuff on Instagram. You meet a lot of cool personalities. Like I said, I saw Crystal stuff and I thought, man, this girl's really funny. Your videos are pretty funny. So I was like, man, I want to get to know her. I wanted to introduce you to my audience. And then I'm telling you, like, once you do your YouTube tomorrow,
Tomorrow.
well, within a few weeks, well,
Hmm.
tomorrow, you might as well start. Just do it tomorrow. It takes 2 minutes.
Yeah,
So once you do your
sure.
YouTube video, we'll post a link of your first couple of videos, and then we'll get you on your way to your 1,000 subscribers.
Sounds like a plan.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. Well, hey, thank you for coming on. Is there anything else you want to tell the subscribers? your future subscribers? I'm sure they'll all subscribe right away.
No, I don't know. See, now I'm nervous, which I wasn't. I was fine the whole time, but now I'm good.
Awesome. Well, hey, I really appreciate it. I know your schedule's super, super busy, but I appreciate you coming on and drop dead drizzle. What are you drinking? I don't
It's
know.
my confidence juice.
Your confidence. Nice. Well, I tell you what, thank you so much, guys. Everyone in the chat, make sure you subscribe to her channel on IG. And if you're not a subscriber to mine, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. And till next time, guys. Till next time.